I am Ma'am Rio, your grade 7 English teacher, and welcome to DCS MLHS English TV, your grade 7 English Learning Hub.
Bridging the gap of illiteracy, breakthrough on education amidst pandemic, breaking connections to the world. Every language on hand. Let's bring the world of learning in one channel. Welcome to DCS MLHS English TV.
For English Grade 7, Quarter 3, Week 8, raising thought-provoking questions in public forums or panel discussions. For our most essential learning competency, raise sensible, challenging, thought-provoking questions in public forums or panel discussions. The duration of our Week 8 is from April 4 to 8. And for our reference, English Quarter 3 Learner's Packet or LEAP. For our lesson objective, express ideas and opinions based on the text listened to. In the previous lesson, you learned about calm and down strategies in citing evidence. Always remember that in citing evidence to support a general statement and making reactions to an assertion, you can use calm and down strategies. For this week, look at the illustration. What have you observed? Have you experienced discussing a topic or an issue with someone before? How did you do it? Now, let's read it. Is Facebook a public forum? People have freely and openly expressed and discussed their ideas and opinions in Facebook. Are they allowed to do that if it is not a public forum? It is a forum where you can express your ideas and opinion to the public and invite discussion, but to a certain limit. When you created your account, it is indicated in terms of service and data policy that Facebook is not a public forum. No, it isn't. Companies like Facebook and Twitter are privately owned. Social media is not a public forum. The illustration shows a panel discussion where a group of people discuss a subject in front of an audience. This type of discussion normally includes a moderator who is in charge of guiding the panelists or group of experts in answering the important questions and share insights about certain issues. Panel discussion happens in television shows or academic conferences where the audience is supposed to listen to every speaker and only ask questions when the moderator directs them to do so. On the other hand, public forum, also called the open forum, is a situation in which people may discuss about an issue or a topic of public interest. It is where the people are free to express their thoughts or ideas. This means that the audience in this gathering will take part in a conversation about a specific subject or issue. How do you ask questions in a forum or panel discussion? Are you able to send out your voice in a thought-provoking manner that leads to discussions? Now that you know about the difference between panel discussion and public forum, it is also important that you are aware of the heart of a quality discussion questions. These are the kinds of thought-provoking questions. There are times and places that requires thought-provoking questions for deeper and more meaningful communication. Thought-provoking questions can be about problem-solving process, compare and contrast, interpretive or evaluative, conceptual changes, personal exploration, and moral or ethical dilemma. In our first column, you will find the kinds of thought-provoking questions. On the second column is the description, and the third column is the example. Our first kind is the problem-solving process. It is questions questions that make the other person assess, diagnose, and think of a possible action. For example, what is the issue or problem at hand? What is the root cause of this issue or problem? How can we solve the issue? Think of a possible action. For the second kind, compare and contrast. These are questions about similarities and differences between ideas. For example, what are the differences between traditional media and social media? For our third kind is the interpretive or evaluative. These are questions about intention or goals of the author, creator, character, etc. For our example, what is the purpose of the author in writing the story? Our next kind is conceptual changes. These are questions based on self-reflection, encouraged to express opinion about the subject of the question. For example, which do you think is better? Personal exploration. These are questions based on one's personal idea or exploration. Encourage personal connection with the subject of the question. For example, how important is a flower to you? And the last kind of thought-provoking question is the moral or ethical dilemmas. These are questions that make the other person think whether something is morally or ethically correct. For example, is it okay to let another person answer your motive for you? Why or why not? Now, let's do some exercises. Learning Task 1. Identify the kind of thought-provoking question presented in each number. Choose your answer from the box below and write it on your paper. These are the choices: problem-solving process, interpretive evaluative, personal exploration, compare and contrast, conceptual changes, moral or ethical dilemmas. Number 1. What is the purpose of writing fake news on Facebook? And your answer is interpretive evaluative. Next question. What would you do if someone openly criticized you on Facebook? What is your answer? Moral or ethical dilemma. For question number 3, what is the difference between constructive criticism and bullying on Facebook? And the answer is compare and contrast. For number 4, is it ethical to express and pour out your anger over someone on Facebook where everyone can read them? The answer is moral or ethical dilemmas. And for number 5, how can we be responsible and wise social media users? The answer is personal exploration. This time, I am confident that you are now ready to do exercises by your own. But remember, make sure that your intermediate paper is presentable with complete details to avoid mix-up. Prepare your intermediate paper now. On your intermediate paper, you will put your surname, given name and middle initial, followed by quarter 3, week 8. Then, grade 7 and your section, and English 7. For day 2, you will answer Learning Task 4. For day 3, you will answer the assessment. And for day 4, you will answer your summative test. Day 2 Learning Task 4. For your final task, listen to a panel discussion and imagine you are part of the audience. Then, prepare 6 questions for the panelists by using the question frames below. Number 1. What is the purpose of? Number 2. What would you do if? Number 3. What is the difference between? Number 4. Is it correct to? Number 5. What can you do to? And number 6. Don't you think it is better if? If you have a way to connect to the internet, Listen to the panel discussion by visiting the link provided. Or you can just read it from your Mojo. For day 3 assessment, answer the following questions on your paper. Number 1. Complete the sentence to form an interpretive evaluative question. What is the intention of A. Has 7 colors, B. The sun for shining, C. The author for writing the legends of the rainbow. Number 2. Which of the following questions is about personal exploration? Letter A. What does land of bondage, land of the free want to achieve? Letter B. How would you react if someone indirectly attacked you on Facebook? Letter C. What can be done to minimize fake news on Facebook? Number 3. Complete the sentence to form a compare and contrast question. Which do you think is better? Letter A. Since I don't like fighting. Letter B. I will delete my account and make another. Or letter C. To block the account or report the malicious post directed towards you. Next question. Complete the following sentence to form a question about moral or ethical dilemma. Is it okay to A. Wear a pink dress, B. Eat ice cream in the morning, letter C. Create multiple accounts on Facebook. Number 5. Which of the following question is about conceptual change? Letter A. If you were an encomendero during the Spanish time, would you be able to give up half of your land for your poor tenants? Letter B. What have changed in the life of the poor land tillers from the Spanish time until now? And letter C. Wouldn't it be better to create alternative work opportunity for farmers and give proper education for their children instead of dividing the land? For day 4, answer the summative test for quarter 3. Use the test paper provided for you. There you have it! You have successfully gone through week 8 of quarter 3. Congratulations! Just make sure that you will complete the answers in all the learning tasks before the submission. If you have comments or suggestions, you may reach out your subject teacher through text message, call, or group chat in Messenger. And please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to be updated on our new videos. And please, don't skip ads! You can also like and share our videos so that other grade 7 students can also watch and learn. Bye! See you on our next session!